How are we all doing? I thought we could have another candy chat moment. What do you think? I don't know. I feel like maybe we've just had one of these, but I'm just going to be really real with you because you seemed to like it when I was in my big fluffy thumper pajamas last time, being real with you. And I guess it's time for another one of those already. Don't ask. Basically, I planned to have lots of fun content for you, and it's not really working out so great right now. Even though I'm trying, I've had all these plans, they've just fell through. And I thought I would have 3 new latex catsuit videos by now, and at least 1 collab video, and it's just not worked out like that. And this is why I'm here, sitting here, telling you that I'm trying and life is going right now. And that's fine. I'm still going to make these videos at some point, but I just have been having a bit of a time. So the collab that I was meant to be doing, the person I'm meant to be collabing with has been super sick, and every time they get better, they get something else, which I know is true. They're not just trying to dodge me. They are genuinely sick, and it's just one of those things. And so the content I had planned for it, obviously, I've not been able to record. So the content, like the collab videos, I haven't been able to do. And then the catsuit videos, I had at least 3 of those planned, like latex catsuit videos. And the weather in the UK right now is just not playing ball. So I have a studio that I shoot in, and it is a cabin, and it's fantastic. Like, I don't know, 8 months of the year. The other 4, like November through to February, usually, nightmare. And now, even in March still, it's still so cold out there. Like, I went to shoot my latex catsuit stuff the other, week, and it was 0 degrees. And if it's 0 degrees outside, it's going to be at least -2 in there. And even with the heating on, it just wasn't warming up. And because it's a catsuit, I did not want to have artificial heat blowing at me constantly, because that makes you feel so ill. So it's so cold. So obviously the catsuit's going to be really cold, because latex, believe it or not, it kind of reacts with the temperatures. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. That might be a fun little tip. But if you're if your surrounding areas are freezing cold, the latex is freezing cold. If you're boiling hot, it's boiling hot. Sounds like obvious, but I know not everyone knows that. So because it's freezing cold, the latex is going to feel disgusting, because it's like freezing, literally. And then you'll have artificial heat blowing at you. So it will feel like you've constantly got the shivers, like your flu. You know when you have the flu and you've got the cold, hot sweats? That feeling is horrendous when you're sick. So why would you choose to give yourself that feeling? And not only that, is chances are very high, if you shoot in those conditions, that you actually will then just get sick. I don't have time in my schedule at the moment to get sick. And I also just felt like, you know what? I'm going to put a pin in it when it comes to this shoot idea, because I want the video content to be amazing. I want the photos to be amazing, because I want to use them for next year's calendar. And you will be able to tell that I'm miserable. You can. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you try. You just won't gel with the content and the photos, because they'll be off, because I'm off, because I'm shooting in a miserable environment and situation. And to be honest, I don't need to do it right now. I want to. I wanted to have the content, and I wanted to have it all up on my channel already, but I don't physically have to do it. There's no deadlines. It's only with myself. So I have put a pin in those videos until the weather breaks, which I thought it was going to do the other day because it was 16 degrees, and then it's come straight back down to the highest it's going to be is 8, and tonight it's going to be back down to 0. And it's March. It's the middle of March. Why is the weather so cold? Like, I need there to be a bit of heat. And, you know, eventually if the weather doesn't break, I'm just going to have to suck it up and do it. But the things I want to shoot right now are all latex based or minimal sort of clothing, which is not fun at all when it's freezing. Even if I leave the heating on at the moment whilst getting ready, the cabin just doesn't retain heat. It's just going as soon as you turn the heating off, and it's a bit of a mare. So yep, there is plenty of fun content coming. It's just not been shot yet, and like I said, with the collab, hopefully next month maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know when that collab's going to happen. This is the joys of collabing. You can have all the best intentions in the world, but chances are it's never going to come to fruition. I really hope this one will, because it is with a friend, so I feel like it will. But it's just one of those things, you know, life happens, unfortunate things happen, and I haven't been doing anything that I can vlog either. So I went for a fun little job thing this week, which will be next week for you now that you're watching it, in London, and I can't film any of that because it was top secret, and you'll eventually find out about what it was for, but I can't say anything yet because no one knows. So I couldn't vlog any of that because it wouldn't make sense. I went to Wembley to the Simon charity match versus the YouTube All-Stars, and I chose not to vlog that because no one really seemed to care last time I went and vlogged it. So as a creator, I just literally respond to what gets views, and that's maybe food for thought for you if you didn't know that. If you want to see more of something, like, comment on it, watch it, because if you don't watch it, I'm like, okay, cool, well, no one liked that, so I'm not going to make that again. I'm not going to do that again. Like I said, no one really seemed to be into the last vlog I did from there, so I was like, do you know what, I'm not going to even bother with that. So that's two things that probably would have made for fun vlogs, which I didn't vlog. Well, the first one wasn't made for a fun vlog because I can't tell you what it is yet, but the Simon charity match probably would have made for a fun vlog, but I didn't do it because I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and enjoy it and embrace the atmosphere, because last time I made a vlog from there, it didn't perform well. So I was just like, I might as well just go and have a day for myself instead of constantly always being like in work mode and thinking about work. I gave myself a day off and to enjoy what was happening, and it was an amazing day. Like, I just find stuff like that super interesting. Like, our content is nothing alike, obviously, not like any of the creators on the pitch. My content is not like any of those, and like most of them I've never watched their content before, but I always like to go to support such a great cause, and I think it's really cool to see what people in a similar space to you are doing, and the fact that they, as creators, started off filming in their bedrooms or wherever they started off with like budget equipment, and now they're playing football at Wembley is just fascinating and also very inspiring to see as a creator myself, that you can literally do whatever you want to do. If you can think it, there's probably a chance that you can get yourself there if you can visualize it enough. And I'm sure none of them felt like they would sit there and say, oh, we played at Wembley one day. And it literally is just like one step in front of the other the whole way to the finish line. And it was just a really cool atmosphere to be around and to witness, because I get really motivated by stuff like that. I think that's why I'm feeling very frustrated right now, because I have so many good, what I think are good video ideas, and I just haven't had chance to film them. So I'm getting a little bit like frustrated in myself because I know I can be doing better, and I feel like I can't right now because of other things like out of my control. Like right now, I know we're doing a County Chats video, and you're like, I thought you said you could be doing better. You could be doing lots of other video ideas. But I've just been so busy in my schedule that I also haven't had chance really to film like really long form content. Like obviously I did the PVC leggings, styling PVC leggings 3 ways for you video. If you haven't gone and watched that, I suggest you do, because it's really fun and you loved the last styling video I did. So this is what I'm saying. I take note of what's really popular and what I'm asked for, and I do more of it if I can and I want to. But I've just styled PVC leggings 3 ways. That was last week's video, and content like that is great, but I need time to record it and get it all together and then edit it. And this week I'm so busy. I have been busy with secret work stuff, my normal work stuff. I'm seeing a friend that's over visiting the UK, and I'm seeing her for 2 days. And then it's like the weekend, I need to dye my hair. Like, it's all first world problems, I know, but what I'm saying to you is that's how quick schedules fill up. And I just feel like I haven't had time to do really long form content for you, but also the content, when I've had the time, I've not been able to film. So it's like a conflicting interest going on right now. But I am so motivated and so excited about this channel, about the content that I want to put out. I've got so many good ideas. I just really, really, really need the weather to buck its ideas up so I can get on with it. Because going to Wembley, like I said, motivated me in such a way, like mentally, and it was really good to just have that vibe. And they raised such a fantastic amount of money as well for so many great causes. Like, I try and go every year for that reason. They raise so much money for charity, and it's really awesome to be a part of it and see their bigger vision and what they do. And yeah, loved it. Super fun. And then I have been busy investing in new cosplays. I say investing in new cosplays. I've literally bought 1 new cosplay. And if you're a Patreon, you already know what that cosplay is, because I showed you a little while ago. And that is the perks of being a member over there. I show you stuff way before anyone gets to see it usually. And so a lot of people are very, very hyped about this new cosplay. And I've spoke about it a bit in the community post here about the fact that I've been playing Marvel Rivals again, and it's kind of got me motivated for a new cosplay or two. And I invested in this Lycra cosplay, and so many people have been asking me for Lycra suits, and I'm like, really? So this one's for you also. This is a Lycra or spandex cosplay suit. It's fully printed on that bodysuit. I'm not sure when it's going to arrive with me, but I have some fun content ideas planned with it as well, don't worry. And obviously a photo shoot too, because I need to fill the candy calendar for next year. You girls always forward planning. And I just, as soon as I saw this design, I was like, you know what? I want that suit. It's edgy, it's different, it's fun. And I was like, people keep asking for Lycra, so it's a great way of ticking all those boxes and also doing something for me. I'm really motivated to do it, and I have a fun idea for how I want to shoot it as well. So that is coming soon, hopefully. Like I said, Patreon actually funded this suit as well. So that's why I really appreciate everyone who subscribes over there, because it helps me invest in new content, like outfits for videos, like future videos here on YouTube and photo shoots, and it helps you get involved with what I'm doing and feel involved in what I'm doing and being part of it. And I'm really, really grateful to everyone who chooses to be involved in that way. There's also memberships here that I've started to set up, and you can get emotes like emojis and subscriber badges as well as a thank you. And there is some bloopers and stuff like I will be adding different bits, but I'm just trying to pace myself. But whenever I get a subscription here, like a member here or on Patreon, I always take what funds there is in the pot there and reinvest it in equipment. So if you don't know, I actually bought a new vlogging camera, and that was thanks to Patreon. Can you hear Neo? He's growling at the birds. But that was thanks to Patreon. I reinvested into upgrading my YouTube equipment. Are you okay, sir? It's the birds outside. But I reinvested in YouTube equipment because I really, like I said, have some fun ideas for the channel, and I feel like I just wanted to... What? What? Welcome to filming in my house. I just really wanted to update the equipment that I was using and try and make viewing my videos the best experience it can be for you. So, hey, you're not helping make it the best experience for them if you're barking, are you? Hold up, he wants me to pick him up. Well, a wild Neo has appeared kind of in the background. There is a rocket. He's fast asleep behind me. This is like his favorite place on the sofa. But yes, I always try and reinvest in what I'm doing to give you the best content. That is always my goal, is for me to make the best content that I can and for you to enjoy it. It's that simple. And like I was saying earlier, if things don't perform well, I know sometimes they can hit the algorithm at the wrong time, or maybe you missed it or didn't have time that week to view it, whatever. Like, I completely get it. But if views are like heavily down, it just is an indicator to me that I shouldn't be focusing on content like that anymore, and I should move on to something else. So I do regularly check my stats to see what kind of videos are performing well, so I can make more of them for you. And a little thought I had in my head is perhaps over on Patreon and my members here, like my members options here, I should perhaps do like a poll or like open up video suggestions to you once a month, where you can suggest a video like idea that you would like to see here on this channel, and it will give me a way of definitely seeing it. I can't guarantee that I'll do it, obviously, but I'm thinking if I put it on like a smaller tier, it would be a great way for you to get involved and say, hey, like, I really love it when you do this, whatever. But yeah, that's also something very exciting, a new cosplay, which I have fun videos planned for, like I said. And I do really have a lot of ideas. It's just not really working out right now. So I guess all I'm saying to you is, please bear with me. I hope you like another pajama casual candy chats moment. I love to ramble. I love to talk. This is why YouTube is so fun for me, because I'm like blah, 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 all the time. Like, don't stop talking. And yeah, it is mid-March, like I said, and I nearly dyed my hair, but didn't realize I didn't have any pink. Checked before I dyed it, luckily, because I would have blonde roots right now, and no pink, because I got no pink hair dye in my house. So that could have been questionable, but pink hair dye is on its way, so I'll be feeling super fresh soon. And yeah, like I said, it's mid-March and I've done basically nothing so far. And I'm here to tell you that if it's mid-March for you, which it will be because it's mid-March for everyone, but if you also have basically done nothing and you're like, oh my god, it's March, don't worry about it, because me and you, same boat, it's fine. Tomorrow's a new day, and as long as you have good intentions, it will all work itself out. That is what I'm telling myself. Everything will work itself out in the end. So just keep going, one step in front of the other, and eventually all of these ideas will get done and you will see them appear on the channel over the coming months, if you subscribed, of course. But yes, let's just keep going and just know that you're not alone, because I bet you probably thought that I constantly have my shit together, and I can confirm with you right here and now, I do not constantly have my shit together. I try my hardest like everyone else, and sometimes my hardest is not good enough, okay? And that is fine, because life is not perfect, there's no such thing as perfect, and we can just do our best, like I said, and try again tomorrow. So all of the fun content, all of the fun ideas, let me know what you think about me adding like a YouTube video suggestions thing on like Patreon tiers and YouTube members tiers here, like a lower tier. I'd be really curious if you'd like to see that from me, because I feel like a lot of you have feedback that, or like video ideas, and chances of me missing them in the comments. God, I can't talk now. I say I love talking and can't get my words out. Missing them in the comments sometimes is quite high. So yeah, I think that's everything. And I hope that you're well and you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about first world problems, I guess. But I just wanted to give you an update because I feel like it's easier. And hopefully normal posting will resume next week, as far as I'm aware. Don't ask what the video will be yet because I don't know. It depends on the weather and everything else and what I have time to film. But I'm sure it'll be fun. I'll try and make it fun. I hope you have a fantastic new week, because obviously it's Monday that you're watching this. And don't worry, like I said, if you're in mid-March too and none of your plans are going to plan yet. They will plan. The plans will plan eventually, okay? So do nothing more than take care, look after yourself. Thank you so much for watching. And I, of course, will see you in the next one, which hopefully is a little bit more exciting than me sitting in my pajamas talking to you.